Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, Manchester, clearly one of the genuine footballing hubs in England, and here is the hallowed turf, which is Old Trafford. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
As you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Here's the through ball. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. And the counter is on. Tar. And it's played forward. Valverde.
Well, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
Mbappe. Good take, and he's had a look. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Mbappe. Valverde. He spotted the run and played him through. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
He's got away. Chance! He's delivered all right!
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Madrid get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
That's put paid to a promising move. Just brushed off the ball there, hoists it forward. And here's Canabry. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Has a hit! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Kimmich goes looking. Right through the middle. Germany get it back again. And it's Goretzka.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Has a pop! Back of the net! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
Madrid have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
And again they run up against stubborn defending. Valverde. He's got going for goal! And more, and more, and more! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! All over in seconds, that's what they can do to you.
Yes, the turn and finish is to be admired, but what about the sense of urgency and desire to move the ball?
And that'll be the final action of the first half. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half. Already up and running for the second half.
Germany can show their manager and their fans how much grit and spirit is actually in this team. The right characters can rescue a situation like this, and I think we're about to discover if they're present.
Gnabry. That intervention was very necessary. Valverde drives it forward. A real chance to break. And the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Rudiger is there and he can get that clear. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Out to the left it goes. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Kimmich. Gnabry. He's pinged one through here. Now a chance to break. Oh, great ball! Short, he's had a shot! Goretzka. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
And he's there to cut it out. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Nemecha. The message is clear, none shall pass. Valverde. Valverde will set up 2 goals. Tries to get it forward quickly. Keeper's got good distance on that. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Gnabry. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. It's a promising ball. Mbappe finds himself offside. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Sané. Cuts it out.
Madrid really are enduring a frustrating spell when it comes to trying to move the ball around the midfield. They lack the sharpness and urgency.
Well weighted. Caught offside that time. Kimmich. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful, perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well, no doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Estadio Olimpico, a venue that has an old-school feel about it. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect I've probably overstretched my level of greed here.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Cuts it out. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. That was mighty close. Mbappe. That intervention was very necessary. Kovacic. Foden. He's made sure that won't get through. Mbappe. Dembele. And he's there to cut it out. It's a goal kick. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. He could be in here. Kovacic. And it's played forward. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Mbappe. Hoists it forward. Foden. And he's surging through. Shoots! It's there!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
chance to break. Surely a shot at goal! It's in!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
France grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. They just got caught napping.
Chance to break.
Foden.
Halfway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. It's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. That is quite remarkable.
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
And it's Kovacic. That's great strength on the ball. Now it's Dembele. Now the counter.
Foden.
Oh, he's in! Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. And he's going direct. Oh, what a goal! He's got himself a peach of a goal. Into the lead once more. And he's produced a beauty. Manchester get themselves into the lead. Needed a better pass there. Cleared away. It is a corner. And it's been taken short. Played out to the right. And that's been levered clear. And he just whacks it away.
Foden.
Kovacic. Just brushed off the ball there. Ruben Dias.
Foden.
Now can he finish? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Foden.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Keeper sends it forward. Could move up a gear here. He's on his... Oh, shooting chance! And he's cut it out. Clears it out of harm's way. He's got through. A chance! Kovacic. And the first 45 minutes are up. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have...
And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. And here's Dembele. Mbappe has a hit! He scores!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with 2 very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Shapes to shoot! Superb goal!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer, alert and sharp, and while 1 or 2 others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player.
Well, he was never going to miss from there.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt...
Kovacic! Well, that is rather wayward.
Kovacic certainly caught it well enough, but that was never really going to trouble the keeper. Manchester have made their intentions clear by leaving men up front.
Looking to play on the break.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're prepared to take a risk or two.
The referee's awarded a free kick. France presented with the perfect chance here to open up their... Going for goal! Been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Well, the ball's come loose, and the chase is on.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Timely intervention. Kovacic finds himself eased off the ball. And here's Dembele. Rodri. Foden. That's not going to make it. Foden drives it forward. Out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mbappe goes looking. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Forward it goes. Not offside that time. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Bernardo Silva, good ball, chance, goal! They've done it again! It is incredible! Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss. And the shot! Goal! France! And again they hit the front. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. France just have to run down the clock. Oh, what a ball! Goes for a lob! Lovely idea, just didn't get it right.
Well, it could have been and probably should have been a different choice of finish. There was lower space to hit.
Get it forward quickly. Rodri. And the counter is on. He's there to receive it. Conte. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. It's gone a long way up and away. And there goes the final whistle. Now that's bounce-back ability, responding superbly to come from behind, shrugging off setbacks along the way, and determinedly getting there in the end. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
That's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin. evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This game, of course, being brought to you from one of the most recognisable grounds in the British Isles. It is, of course, Ibrox. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
So it's down to business here. Valverde. Now a chance to break. Now it's Kane. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior has a pop! That's a great exchange.
Vinicius Junior very sharply moved into position, a give and go without end product, unfortunately.
Forward it goes. Good ball. Has a goal! They've scored! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Madrid trail at this early stage. How will they respond? Try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Oh, great! Mbappe! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post. It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. It was worth a go.
Vinicius Junior. It has gone through to him. Goretzka. And it's played forward. Could move up a gear here. Kane. And it's Kane. He spotted the run and played him through. Valverde gets good distance on it. He's got out of play. That's a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. Valverde. Mbappe. What an adventurous run from a defender. Hits one! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Goretzka can get it clear. Kane with good energy in defence as well.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
And the counter is on. Tries to get it forward quickly. Rudiger cuts it out. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Neuer sends that a long way. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. That's a good ball to find him. Hoists it forward. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Keeper's got good distance on that. Gets it back. Mbappe. Trout. Real chance! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Neuer will lay claim to that. And it's Kane. Goretzka. Valverde with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Timely intervention. Has a hit! He scores! And they get themselves in front! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Kane. Goretzka. That's the whistle for half-time. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
And the game has already resumed here.
Madrid need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Mbappe, Vinicius Junior. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And now the breakaway. Decent looking ball. He's through, now is he in? Big chance! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Goretzka goes looking. Mbappe. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Battles to win it back. Defenders on the back foot. Kane has a pop! Yes! And surely that settles it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Got changes here from both sides, in fact. It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Alaba, he's left his man. Dashing forward at pace. He's got away. Courtois can claim that. And it's Alaba. Drilled in low. Breaks on here. He's pinged one through here. And he's onside. He gets past his man, goes for goal! And yes, it's there! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't...
Shapes to shoot! And that's past the post. Sides a bit too casual in possession. Kane, oh, he's broken through. Oh, and a shot! Oh, almost a sixth.
Well, he's clearly not the only one who can't believe he didn't put it away. I think he's going to take some ribbon for that.
Mbappe. Alaba. Plays it out to the flank. Gnabry. Forward it goes. And this is Kane, and the flag has stayed down. Goes for goal! Oh, it's a stunning goal! About as smooth as it gets. This is as ruthless as it gets.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
A real chance to break. Out to the right. A chance! There's the shot! Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive match-up, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
Shapes to shoot! Goal!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue.
Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that's been won straight back. Gnabry. Rabiot gets wrestled off the ball, and he has been fouled there. And it's played forward. Gnabry. And here's Kane. Chance! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
It's a brilliant interception. Ball's out on the left now. Mbappe. Timely intervention. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hernandez battles to win it back. Shooting chance! They've scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
So that's 2 now without reply.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Tar. Goretzka. And it's Gnabry. Could be, and the finish! Really well taken goal.
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
Real chance! And in it goes. Mbappe versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
France take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Goretzka doesn't get the pass he's looking for. A real chance to break. It's a promising ball. He's left his man. Goes for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Kimmich. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Gets the better of his man. Has a hit! He's got away with one there.
That's just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
And they've been caught out here. Out for a throw. Goretzka. Hoists it forward. Kane. Forward it goes. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. Goretzka plays it forward. Kimmich. Kane. Now it's Kane. Gnabry shoots! In it goes! And right on half-time, that is telling! And there's the end of the first half.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
And we're already back underway here. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. It's got through to him. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And he's there to clear it. It's on a plate. That's good defending, very good defending. And it's played forward, cuts it out. Quick glance at goal. Tries to locate someone up front. And it's Rabiot. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Rabiot hoists it forward. And here's Rabiot. Rabiot pumps it in. Towering header! Back of the net! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
France go 2 up and into a position of real strength. He's had a go! And it's there! And they are cruising away. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, I think he just thought about trying this.
Going for goal! He's kicked it out, just.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
It's out for a goal kick. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third.
Kimmich.
That's a decent ball. Well read, he's sorted that out. Kimmich. Goretzka. Dashing forward at pace. Mbappe. Gnabry. Goretzka goes looking. Kane. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And Gnabry! This could fall anywhere. Crunching tackle. The referee's awarded a free kick. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Looking for a decent ball in. Just brushed off the ball there. And the counter is on. Forward it goes. And it's Dembele. Thuram Ulien. Mbappe. Oh, he's had a shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, he was so quick to respond to that. Almost made it count. Great opportunity.
Get a throw in. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Now, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction and hopefully the style of contest.
And already we're underway here.
It's in! It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
I just thought he knew exactly what he was doing by feigning to move one way and then readjusting back. Controlled trickery.
So, a breakthrough already. Shoots! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal. Well, and the shot! He scored!
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Great challenge, time to perfection. Rodri plays it forward. Played in with accuracy. Ruben Dias does well to read it and intercepts. It'll be a throw-in. Rodri. Gets on the end of it. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And it's Salah. Isak. No question, that's a foul. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Oh, that is a bit special.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
We have ourselves a real game here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Salah. that is asking for trouble. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets it, and now what?
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Van Dijk gets it back. And the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Driving on, he could shoot, has a hit! Here's the shot, he's had a go! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! Wow, he was never going to miss from there.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defence.
Mohamed Salah! Manchester have it back and they can go again. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Forward it goes. It's Salah! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, Peter, you can't teach that. You either have it or you don't. His anticipate...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Played down the flank. Mohamed Salah. Big chance! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Oh, that's fantastic improvisation he showed there. Adjusted himself very quickly, but it's rare that they come off.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Now, can he capitalise?
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Isak has a pop, and It's there! And the lead is extended still further. Jim, your thoughts?
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
Liverpool blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. It's a loose ball.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
And he has been fouled there. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. That is a routine catch.
The moans and groans are predictable. He felt compelled to try.
Hoists it forward. He's there to receive it. And it's played forward. He's pinged one through here. Oh, the ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Kovacic. Bernardo Silva. That's put paid to a promising move. Surely. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Oh, shooting chance! It's anyone's ball. Danger averted for now. Kovacic. And it's Van Dijk. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Gonzalez. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Kovacic. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Manchester have a free kick. Now short, goes for goal! And now they can launch a counter. That's a promising ball. And he's straight offside. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
And here's Kovacic. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. 5 minutes left on the clock. Gonzalez. And that's been won straight back. He's got options out wide. He's gone for it! Foden. And here's Ake. Kovacic. And it's Bernardo Silva. Has a hit! It goes to show he is human after all. And they've been caught out here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Back to the keeper and go again. Oh, real danger here. And the referee brings it to a close. Manchester have some soul-searching to do here. Having been in apparent control, they have allowed it to slip away. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.